Hello, it's Jeanette again. This is the second of the hamstring sessions. So this first one, we're going to start in bending forward. Let's say you're like this. We're going to do 10 repetitions of straightening the knees to your own ability, of course. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And don't worry if your legs don't get as straight as mine do. You just do what you can. Now we're going to stay in the forward bend position. I prefer that you have your hands touching even if you have to bend your knees a little bit, and then just let your upper body weight come forward to help your legs stretch. And we're going to take 5 deep breaths here. So try to let your upper body hang forward and your legs stretch. When you breathe out, tuck your belly in a little bit. Okay, and then put your legs wide apart, like that. Hang forward for a little bit. Deep breath. And then walk your hands over to your right foot. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. Now walk your hands over to the left foot and 3 deep breaths here. Pull your belly in on the out breath. All right, now we're going into down dog. So that is with your hands down. You can start from this hands and knees position, curl your toes under, and go into down dog. However you can. If your legs are staying bent a little bit, that's okay. And then just work on making as much of a triangle as you can. Three deep breaths. Pull your belly in when you breathe out. Now, pick up your one heel so that more weight goes onto the other leg, and you'll feel a deep stretch in the calf and some in the hamstring. And then switch. Put your weight on the other leg, pick up the other heel, deep breath. And come back down on the hands and knees. And now we're going on our back for the releases, one on each side. We're going to use a strap. So I'd like you to put your left foot on your right knee. Bring your hips towards you and straighten your leg out. And then the strap goes over your foot. If you need to put the strap on first before you put your legs together like that, then do that. So put the strap on your foot, put your left knee on your right, your left foot on your right knee, and then I'm going to start the timer. There we go. Hold the strap in such a way that you don't have to pull with your hands. You're just sort of holding on to the strap. That's it. You're not doing an effort with your arms. So if you hold the strap really low, that can actually sometimes be more difficult. If you hold it a little higher, it's just the weight of your arms that keeps your leg in place. All right, now feel the stretching of your left hip any amount you want. Your knee might need to be closer in if you're a little stiffer, or you might be able to go out more. Just do how it works for you, and then focus on lengthening the leg that's up into the air. Take those longer, deeper breaths to quiet the nervous system. Keep your chin tucked down towards your chest to help lengthen the spine. And feel length in your body, all the way from your hip to your foot, and from your hip to your head. And imagine, visualize decompression of everything that's in those areas. So that's your hip itself, the knee, the ankle, and then from the hip up through the spine, all those segments in your spine. Taking a little breather from compression. Just imagine them lengthening and undoing the compression that they're in most of the time when we're upright. So now if your leg changes position like mine just did, then go with that. Oh, the inner wisdom in your body is truly wise. So my leg changed position, and now I feel a really intense stretch, a little bit more on the outer side of my hamstrings. There are, by the way, it's not one solid muscle, there's different pieces to it. And so I'm really feeling the outer part of the muscle very intensely. And so since it is after, a couple minutes? Oh yeah, several minutes. I trust that. We've got less than 2 minutes to go, so that's going to do its work. And the process of allowing that to open is rather unpleasant at the moment, but I know I can trust that. My leg changed position out of its own wisdom, because my body knows that's a good stretch for me and a good place that wants to open. So go with however it happens for you. But I'm going to allow my leg to change position. And the nice thing about having a timer for 5 minutes is that I know I will be saved by the bell. I know I will stop after 5 minutes. It's really very intense right now. You just never know when you're going to get one like that. Feel what you feel. Trust your body. There you go. I get to stop. That was a good one. Okay. Now just switch the strap or whatever it is you're using to your other foot and put your right foot on the left knee. And now we're going to do this side. All right, let's get that timer on. Timer's on. Deep breath. Do not pull as hard as you can, especially that first minute or so. But focus on the desire to lengthen the back of your leg, to let the muscles and all the other structures truly relax and find a way to get all of it to participate in this lengthening. Everybody's body is different. The restrictions that we have in our body are unique to us. That's why everyone doing this will feel something somewhat different. One of the reasons that having length in the back of your leg is important is walking. When you place your heel on the floor, if you have good length back there, you can take a nice, easy, long stride and get your heel down rather than the middle of your foot or kind of the whole foot flat. Another one is bending forward, small amounts like we do at sinks or the back of a car or something, and being able to do that with your spine in a neutral position rather than bending forward. And if your hamstrings are really tight, that's not possible, and your spine ends up bending, and then that makes you very vulnerable for hurting your back. Muscles and joints are strongest in neutral positions for them, not at end ranges. Oh, for me, it has switched now from feeling the left leg, stretch up and release, to the right hip suddenly is what I feel more. That's fine. We still have just over half a minute. So just when you thought, wow, I relaxed really well, or I feel some releasing, then just go for a little more relaxation yet, and a little more lengthening. Your body has these beliefs in it about what's possible. Okay. Alrighty. That's it for this one. Thank you for participating.